Hello, everybody. Welcome to Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. You've stumbled on a hell of a series. See, on this channel, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. And I've started a series, 50 State Coffee Journey USA, to where I review one coffee from every state. I researched these coffees for a year, and it's going to take me a year to post them. Right now we're doing, and then I talk about the state. I talk about the coffee, place that roasts it and makes it, and then I talk about the state. And this week's is Texas. What about this coffee company? Well, it's called 107 Roasters and Cafe. So let's get into it. They want to get into roasting, making 107 different coffee products and 107 drinks. That's what they want. Their their goal is. I want to get into the name a little bit. The owner, her name is Elaine, and she grew up. She was born in New Mexico, but she actually grew up on a coffee plantation in Kenya, Africa. She's also grew up in different countries throughout the Middle East that were heavily into coffee. So it's in her blood, this coffee thing that's going on. Now she's in McKinney, Texas. 2015, her and her husband opened Pacific Tradewinds Coffee, but in 2024 they changed the name to 107 Roasters. And her husband's name is Dave. Here's what got me drawn into this one. It was TexaKona coffee is what they specialized in. Now, you know what Tex-Mex is, right? Texas Mexican food with a Texas flair. So I thought, well, Kona coffee with a Texas flair. Now, she has partnered with a coffee plantation in Hawaii, in Kona. That's a small region in Hawaii. I think it's basically on one side of a hill in Hawaii where those special beans come from. And she blends it with coffees from around the world coming with different profiles. But have I said, and I have said many times, that my favorite coffee, and I just found this out by accident by drinking so much coffee. I was always like, man, I really like this one. One day the bell went off, and I'm like, I love coffee from Hawaii. And so this one, making blends with Hawaiian coffee, I'm like, and Kona at that, I'm like, man, I got to try this. I got to give this a try. Name's cool. And then, of course, Swahili Sixgun, because that Kona. Swahili is I believe it's the language, the national language of Kenya, I think. Yeah. And so Swahili, national language of Kenya, Africa, and then Sixgun, got that Texas in there. So anyway, I was reading about the name and reading about that they have that relationship with Hawaii and the Hawaiian blends. I was like, I'm all over this. This sucker here, as usual, the smell so rich. Whenever anyone, I've said this 1,000 times, I'm gonna keep saying it. Roast you fresh coffee, if you've ever had it, and they roast those beans. Excuse me, and they send them to you. There's nothing like it. And this was in a kind of a sealed bag. This bag was in another sealed bag. And as soon as I opened that really sealed bag, the smell was so intense and so beautiful. I could just sit there and smell it all day long. I love that, man. And this is no exception. Now, they do single origin blends, all right? Or single origin coffee, no blends, where they'll get the coffee beans from one region, maybe just Kenya, or maybe just Hawaii or whatever. So single origin. They also do the blends, and they do a lot of the blends with the Hawaiian, and I love Hawaiian coffee. They do 100% Kona coffee, right? One that's 100% not only Hawaiian, but from that one side of that one mountain and that one island of Hawaii. Kona coffee, small region. They do K-cups. It's convenient. People are into the K-cups. They do a coffee steak rub, and I've had another company that did a coffee steak rub, and I'm going to do a review on it. Do I still have that down here? I take it upstairs. I took it. Oh, no, here it is. Hold on one second. The deer camp. But I'm going to try theirs because the deer camp is really good. A coffee rub, unbelievable. And they do a pecan coffee brittle candy, like peanut brittle, but it's pecan with coffee. Nah, I know that's going to be real good. So I've been sipping on this for a week now. Smells so rich. It's just delicious, man. Now, it's got a fruitiness to it. I guess that comes from the Kenyan coffee. It's kind of like a citrus. A little bit of sweet tobacco and coffee, depending on how you blend it, can have a sweetness come out of those beans. This is a fruit, you know. It's got a sweetness, a little chocolatey with that citrus, kind of like a chocolate covered orange. If you ever had that, or an orange chocolate goes really, really well. Yeah, this is so smooth. This one has all the flavor and none of the bite, none of the negative to it. No bad acidity, no bad bitterness, but so rich. That Kona coffee just really enhanced and blended so well with that Kenyan coffee. And like I said, I just love Hawaiian coffee. I don't know what it is, but that region puts out some good stuff. And this lady's grown up her whole life, grew up in a coffee plantation. How cool is that? It's unbelievable. All right, so Texas itself, you don't have to give little facts about Texas, or about the state that I'm doing. So the capital is Austin. The state flower is the bluebonnet. The state bird is the mockingbird. The state nickname we all know, right? The Lone Star State. And the state motto is friendship. This is in McKinney, Texas. Now, what's going on in McKinney, Texas? So I looked it up. They have a Herd National Science Museum and Wildlife Sanctuary. Tufts Brewery. What is it? Historic downtown with about 170 shops, galleries, restaurants, all kinds of cool stuff to do in her historic downtown area. I was reading about it. They got all kinds of cool things to do down there. I hope I'm saying this right. Franconica Brew. They have over 24 eateries down there. They have parks, like a lot of parks. What else they got? Oh, you know, Texas has over 12 million cattle. Damn, they're eating good in Texas, man. I'll tell you that right damn now. I took a big trip one time all through Texas. I put on 3,000 miles. Me and a friend of mine just took a trip when we were younger. No particular place to go. GPS wasn't invented. We just took off. We just went all through Texas, stopped at every city, just had a blast. It was a beautiful trip, man. That was a fun trip going through Texas. Anyway, this blend here, okay, the fact that they can have 100% Kona coffee. Let me tell you something. If you've never had, I would spring for the 100% Kona. They fresh roast you some 100% Kona beans. That's going to be your treat, all right? That's on your day off. You're going to sit there and you're going to sip a couple cups of this Kona. Oh, but even the Kona blends, they're so good. Oh, they're so good. I'm telling you, it's in her blood, and she's doing a hell of a job. And this Sixgun, Swahili Sixgun, it's a cool name. It's a cool combination. She's a great blender. So, great company, doing great stuff. Her and her husband, I think her son too. Making Texas proud. I get another Hawaiian coffee, another one with Hawaiian blend in it. I get to enjoy. And I've said it before. It's just something about that Hawaiian coffee. And then Africa is my second favorite region for coffee. So, all right. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, check out the series because your state's going to be coming up. Man, you love coffee? I got a hell of a playlist. But just check out this playlist, this 50 state playlist. See what you think of this. I'll see you on the next one.